wiggle, wiggle.
Like.
Hello and welcome to Nile.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, Nile, and thanks a lot for coming.
No problem, it's my
today-
pleasure to share this OP game.
Yeah, it's a really OP game. I was very impressed when I saw the replay. And it's a Scorpion you brought to us on what map?
I didn't even know. Live Oaks, that's the one.
Live Oaks is the one. Exactly. Can you tell me the reason why you decided to go this way? Because a lot of people go the other way all the time almost.
I don't know, like if going south when you've no armor like this, it just means you either have to sit in like K6 and just fucking snipe the whole time and just then run away once your team loses the flank. It's easier if you just go north. I can shoot a bit, then I can go into the town and brawl. Easier to farm damage.
The plan is to go into the town and brawl with the Scorpion, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to be sure.
I'm gonna play like a little bitch in the back sniping the whole time. It's fucking boring just clicking tanks from 600 meters away. I wanna
Yeah,
go up
that's
and I
true.
wanna shoot them in the face.
Good plan. So in general you're an aggressive player.
Yeah, almost always super aggressive player, because it's just like the only reason I'm even playing randoms anymore is just to have fun. So, and for me, the fun bit is just fighting the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, of course Nile is also the go-hard captain, I guess. ESL?
Not the captain, one of the joint leaders, you could say.
Okay, one of the bosses, the joint bosses.
Yeah, I was in Go Hard since the beginning with Kaizu and Barry, the only remaining members from the original team. It's been like 3 years or so in the same team now.
Yeah. It's a rare thing in ESL these days. Be that long time as well. It's not that many that have been in the same team for 3 years.
It's been a pretty quick 3 years. I don't know if it's quite 3 yet, but it's like at least 2.5.
Yeah. Well, it seems like you're gonna get some easy pickings there.
Also, people are always asking me why I'm taking fuel in the Scorpion. And it's not because of the engine speed, it's because of the turret traverse speed, because fuel also helps with that.
Oh, okay. I was wondering actually.
The turret is really, really slow, and when you play aggressive all the time, you have to do a lot of turning around and spinning and stuff, so much easier when you have fuel. And if you're getting hit in the Scorpion, you generally don't actually lose crew members.
It also turns pretty slow. You almost couldn't get around that pattern.
Yeah.
So you decide to push in the city because there's not that much really here? There shouldn't be that much.
The snipes has been done on the hill, they've taken a few hits, not going to peak anymore, so the only damage then is going to be in the city.
Yeah, and some team damage.
Yeah, nice Conqueror. Well, I kind of drove out in front of them.
Yeah.
Basically, but I wanted to shoot the Type 4, so...
Yeah. They want to get away.
And then
Nice.
these buildings on my right can shield me from the guys on the hill, so I can just farm this 5 and type on the side. They can't do anything about it because they have their other tanks in their face. They can't turn around.
Yeah, I was really impressed at how you work these buildings. I'm not able to do that and get away with it.
This Ferdinand is just doing some memes, driving around, I guess. Do what he's doing. It's just free damage.
Can't really decide to go or not.
So I know I'm safe the whole time here from the hill, so I can just sit and click these guys until they're dead. Ferdinand is just like driving back and forth, bot mode.
Yeah, he's not doing a lot to harm you.
I shoot the Ferdy over the E5 because I want the damage.
Can we talk a second about the final that was just off with Thing and the unmentionables?
Going all the way in. Going all the in.
Yeah, exactly. I actually thought Thing had a pretty good chance after the first.
No, they would never win that game. Anyone
They
who's
wouldn't?
gonna know, like, knew Tornado was gonna win.
Yeah.
Like, people were saying, oh, Thing can win, you know, or whatever, but, like, really, that was never gonna happen.
They just looked a little bit shook up. Tornado at one point, I thought.
Well, Tornado was really well prepared for that match, and Ding couldn't really prepare properly because they had no one to train with. So
Yeah.
one of the most important things to winning a WGL match is having good training partners, and when you have no good training partners, it's impossible to test anything.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I hope they won though, to be honest. Maybe next year, if it's Ding then. Maybe it's Go Hard.
Last year. They every year. Maybe next year we'll beat our.
Maybe next year. Well, you never know. Someday it will happen. But I think the gap has gotten a little bit closer than it was, at least.
Nice cross map snipes here. All rolling like 500.
Still a bit surprised that the T30 is not trying to do anything about you guys, like actively.
He doesn't even know I'm there. I've been unspotted for quite a while.
Yeah.
And even if he did go for me, I don't know, he'd probably get spotted by the 90 on the way there, the E5, so I'd probably have an advance warning of it, and then I'd just be able to outplay him around the buildings. Pretty slow.
A lot of people actually complain and say the Scorpion has lost some of its precision. What's...
Accuracy. How you can complain about that?
I don't know. I don't play it much. I'm
Doesn't
not.
get much better.
No, I'm not really big on TDs. So
311 pen or whatever it has on its premium shell is insane. You're right.
yeah, it's the same as the E75 premium pen in tier 9, heavy.
Except this is like super accuracy and it's a tier.
Yeah, exactly. So it's pretty OP.
Trying to find the T30 because if I know where he is, then I can like play around that side of the map and shoot these guys on the side while they're trying to push our base. Shoot the size 3 on the side.
Nice.
I just need to know that the T30 is still being a bot back there.
Yeah.
That was badly aimed shot on the IS-3. Yeah, I played this game in 16:9, which is not my usual aspect ratio, so some of the aiming can be a bit off.
Okay, that affects us a lot, of course. You're leaving with 5 HP. It's fairly unlucky.
I was super lucky that I even hit the shell. Luckier I didn't die at that point as well, because that was a bit of a stupid peek. But I was just getting kind of bored because I hadn't done anything in a minute or two.
Board is the biggest enemy.
It really is for me, because like when you sit and you play passive all the time, it's very easy to stop yourself from making any mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just trying to YOLO around the whole time, then you really have to think on your feet. And I think I was like 5 hours into a stream or whatever when I played this, so focus wasn't really 100%.
Yeah, we'll of course put your stream at the bottom. People can go follow.
Enjoy the gameplay only, no microphone, no webcam, toxic chat. 20 blazed snipes on the 140s.
Well, they can donate for a Fabcam for you.
I have a Fabcam, I have a really nice one. Just don't use it.
You can do Dr. Disrespect on with the wig and the glasses.
No. Well, it's not that I don't want people to look at me, I just don't care. I'm just here to play. Like, the stream is
Yeah.
not for making money or for making awareness about me or anything. I'm just streaming because I just want to play. If people want to watch me play, then cool, you can.
I watch you play to see all the spots and what you do.
Yeah, that's all the stream is for, really, you know? Like, I don't even... Like, you can technically sub to me, but I've never asked anyone to sub to me, and I even tell people not to sub to me. The money.
Yeah.
Oh, and this outplay on the Senti is so nice.
It is really.
Jack does a really good job. Drops some HP off him, I track him as he comes around the corner. And hit me IS-3, luckily bounces on my track, that was just pure luck.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, that bad chat is really a hero of this game also.
IS-3 is confused because 2 things have happened at one time, and that's very... a lot to think about when you have a small brain, so...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was really good playing. It's rare these days to find like good random teammates in games, so it's really nice to see that it still happens.
Especially when they actually listen to what you do, you know, I give him a few like tips and I like ping where he has to go and stuff, and he actually does it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, maybe he recognizes the tag or something, he knows that I'm a good player or something and listens to my advice, which is nice. If there's someone who's legitimately a good player, usually their advice is pretty good.
Yeah, in general. I think in general most of the people giving good advice are really not able of giving good advices. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. and I'm just proceeding slowly here because this Patriot, I think it is, yeah, Patriot can one-shot me at any point. But he can't one-shot the botshot, so the botshot can just kind of YOLO around him until he spots him, because all I need to do is know where the Patriot is, and then I'll win the game in almost every situation, so all the botshot has to do is just spot him, really.
Yeah.
He's done his job.
Which is your favorite tank to drive in VGL?
In VGL in the previous season it was the mouse, because I just love the mouse, you could carry so much in it, but then they nerfed it, so...
Yeah.
The season we just played, maybe the Super Conk, just because it's a good consistent tank, but I didn't really enjoy playing this season in the meta that it was, so... You know, for me it was... it's hard to pick a favorite tank when I didn't really have fun on any of them.
Yeah.
I don't like the 770 tier setup, and I don't like the current balance of all the tanks in the game, like Cancerous IS-7s and fucking Super Conks all over the place, just spamming at each other, rushing, and it's just kind of stupid gameplay.
You think they're going to change something for next season in the gameplay?
Oh, there's going to be loads of stuff changed for next season, but I don't know what it will be yet.
Oh, okay. I thought you had something. Some knowledge.
I have a few pieces of knowledge, but I can't share them.
No, of course not. But you're coming back to play VGL next year, right?
Nope. I quit.
Nope. No, you quit?
Yeah. That was my last season as a player, as a main player at least. I might show up if there's some emergency situation or something like that, but otherwise no.
Yeah.
Be finished. And so I went to the final battle, even though, like, if I was going to be a player next season, I probably would have said no, I wouldn't go. But since it would be my last thing, I figured I might as well just go.
Yeah.
Why not get the final trip out of it? That snapshot almost even hit him, actually.
Yeah. It's pretty close.
I don't know why the botchat bothers trading his HP trying to snipe the turret. It's not gonna work. I get super unlucky here. Not spotted right now, so he doesn't know I'm here. Got away from the peek up.
Yeah, wow.
Shot didn't even hit his turret, it just went low. If it hit, probably would have penned, so just load my HE, just finish him off.
Yeah.
Botchat YOLO's in, which is the correct thing to do because he'll come up.
Nice shot. Shout out to Canoe. And the result, Anila?
Finally got my second mark. PogChamp was very difficult. And 400,000 credits, which I think is the most I've ever gotten.
Yeah, it's insane credits. Yeah.
That's without a personal bonus as well. With a personal bonus I would have had even more credits, I think. The biggest one for me was like 2,146 base XP, which is my best game ever. I think the only other times I ever had such XPs was like 1900s, a couple of 1900s. I never had a 2k, so I completely smashed it with a 2.1 even.
Well, it's almost 9k damage and 5 kills, so...
In a tier 8 tank, 9k damage is quite a lot.
It's a lot. Well played.
Okay. Carryberry? More like never carryberry. Is that right?
And the next replay you brought for us now?
Yeah, T62A on Kharkov, the map everyone hates, on a tank that
everybody hits it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was actually talking with Near You at the final battle, and we were just came up discussing some Russian mediums, and I said the 140 was the best one out of the regular 393 and the 907, because we all know that's OP. Or Rumba, as he calls it, which is like OP for Russians. And he said the T62A was the best. And so I just saw it in my garage there, and I was like, you know what? It's Near You. He must be right. He's OP. So I picked the T62A, and everyone was like, me, not me, like, oh man, T62A is too loud or whatever. But you know, I wasn't listening to that. I'm just, gonna play as I always do, just play, go next. And the problem with the T62A is like it has a really bad turret now for some reason. Just because everything's been buffed around it. The 62A hasn't really changed, and the 140 got kind of buffed as well. So
I got a really good turret now.
Yeah, 140 is really, really nice at the moment, in my opinion. But 62A has a better gun, which has always been the case. It's more accurate, aims faster, so it's a lot more fun to shoot with.
There's a full E100. Yeah.
Oh, and you can see he's on a really long stretch of like road here, so he won't be able to get behind any cover, and I can just sit and farm him
No.
as much as
Yeah.
I can before he gets back. That's the best feeling in the world. And since he's moving, he has a super low chance of being able to hit and pen me.
Yeah, he's pretty screwed.
This was played just an hour or two before the Scorpion game. Actually, it was two really nice games, quite close to each other.
Nice.
One of my proudest, like,
You shot under the gun.
yeah, one of my proudest Russian medium games recently, at least.
Yeah, I always like the 62A one week, and the other week I like the 140. Can't really decide, but they both has, well, just damage farmers if you let them work.
Wish I could just take the T62A gun and put it on a 907 and then GG.
Yeah.
So you'll have one of the best guns in the game on one of the best chassis in the game, and then maybe put like the 140 turret on the 907. Then you have a GG tank.
Well, she just
in the middle of the map right now, and this VZ should be an easy goal.
she does write a ticket to wargaming. I'm sure they will accommodate you.
I didn't actually realize what tank this was. It's the tier 8. I didn't.
It's the tier again.
I'm not familiar with the new ones, so I was kind of scared about peeking in case it was like the tier 9. He'd hit me for like 700 or something. T34 is just. I know he's a bot because he's driving the T34 in 2K17, so just
Yeah.
shooting him in the face. Doesn't even shoot me back at first, and then hits me on like the side skirt or something and pens somehow.
Yeah, he can actually pen you with ABZR at least. That's a good pen.
It was such a stupid pen, like, hit me at such a bad angle and he still went through. Still farming full HP.
Nice. Well, they're spread out pretty evenly here, so you should have a good farming potential.
Yeah, it's 5k damage after like 3 minutes at the start of the game. Super nice opening.
It's really good. They're just lining up, like beats on a string, as they would say in Denmark.
No one's really YOLO'd me yet, which is quite unusual. I was kind of expecting to just get pushed randomly. I actually hit the gun of the guy beside me there with the Wheezy.
Yeah.
But kind of unlucky. A little bit bad timing on my shot though.
You get YOLO a lot now?
Probably every second game. You get YOLO by someone or focused by Archie or something like that. Like, people meme about it saying, oh, Unicum focus or whatever, laughing. But like, if you actually get it all the time, it's one of the most annoying things you can have in the game.
But do you think it's because you're super aggressive, or you think it's the clan tag, the purple color, or whatever?
I put myself really close to the enemies all the time.
Yeah.
Against normal enemies, it's not good for them to push me because they're bots and they see a purple player or whatever, then they just YOLO, they hit me once or something, then they die full HP. Or maybe they kill me and they die full HP for it. For them, it's a really good trade. But for me, it's a really stupid play. But I'm deliberately going aggressive all the time. Like, I don't have to engage all these guys from the front right now, but I'm doing it just because it's more fun. Like, I could drive around on the outside of the map or whatever and go reset from the back. They would never know. But for me, that's not fun, so I just want to brawl these guys in the face.
Well, it also pays off really good damage-wise right now.
Had to get a cheeky snipe there. I probably shouldn't have taken that because the T54 hits me because of it. So I could have had one more shot worth of HP there. It might have helped out.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what gun this new premium thing has, so I just kind of peeked him a bit stupid. I over-angled too much, so he hit me in the rear.
He did 450 on you.
Yeah, I was just going to kill him anyway. I assumed it was a 390 gun, so that's why I peeked so aggressively. Didn't realize he could kill me so easily. And this T10 just YOLOs around, so you get a nice track. He uses his rep kit, I think. Oh no, it doesn't. But it's farmed in the lower plate.
Nice.
Not gun, actually, or else he would have done more damage.
So 5 minutes gone past and you're at 8k damage.
Yep. And there's 20 seconds on the cap, and I know it's the Borsig, because the AMX wouldn't have got there in time. And I know the RT's from the base, so... The only thing that can go wrong here, right, is the AMX. I don't know where he is, but he was probably coming from the south behind me, flanking, because he saw all his allies in the front.
Yeah.
I know it's safe to just drive around. Kind of being careful with the Borsig. I forgot about... I thought the cap extended to that pile of rubble on the left, but it's actually this one. I finish him off just as it's 100, I think. Super nice. RT hits the top of the building.
RT hits the top of the building, that's always nice.
Because I knew that the object was in like J1 or so, so I was trying to keep these buildings in the way the whole time. That's why I went to the middle of the map as well, to do my brawl in. Because I knew RTs can't shoot in there. RTs can never land
some RTs can hit in there, but not from his
something like a GC, and he can only do it from like K3 or something, so he can shoot between the gaps. Like shooting directly over all the buildings with a 261 or a GW is not possible.
No, too steep.
Now I'm just going on the outside of the map because it's going to be easier to pick someone off from a distance and shoot them, or like if I can find an RT at like super long range, they won't spot me, so I can kill them quickly.
Hey, you're 1 versus 3 with 17 HP, so...
don't know what the hell this AMX is doing there, why he's sitting and aiming that. Like, if I'd come to the middle of the map, he would have had his ass to me. I would have just given him a free shot behind the building, so I don't know. Like, maybe he had the destruction mod or something and he saw me break something, I don't know. Like, it made zero sense for him to be looking at this.
Yeah.
But this is the perfect place to outplay him from, actually. Because I have all these big, super high buildings that the RTs can't shoot over. Unless they're inside, which I know they're not because I'm there.
So he went away.
So I think he's probably trying to come flank me. Most likely thing he's going to do. So I'll just wait for him here. I'd shoot him once and then I'd go back behind the buildings because I'll be safe there and he will have to peek me at close range, which I should always win.
Yeah.
I can pen him basically anywhere. Only a tier 8. Then I was wondering, well, if he hasn't come, that's exactly how long it takes him to drive. So if he hasn't got there by now, he must be coming this way. So I'm going to slow side scrape him. I don't see him, so I just YOLO out. He's actually facing the wrong way. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Bit of nice to track on him. And you can actually shoot through these windows here. And he can't shoot me back. Easy kill. Right down the building again.
I wonder why he was going away from you.
I think it only occurred to him that he could flank me, so maybe I was just assuming he was smarter than he was.
Yeah.
Then GW, lol.
Ooh.
Fight. Just get a D-track to waste his time. Uses the repair kit pretty fast, but I can get the corner of the building. Finish him off. He kind of could have killed me with the snapshot there.
Yeah, he could have splashed you for sure.
It would have been super lucky by him because the shot could have gone like super far behind because he has no gun depression.
Yeah.
That's the only advantage you have when you're close to RTs is that they don't have any gun depression. That's already a pools medal and 9k damage. I'd have to kill one more enemy.
Possible one more kill.
Yeah, 261 is... He was last right in the corner of the map, so he could really be anywhere. He could have gone north or south from there, so... I think it's safest that I go meet him in the north, because if I go back to south, he can have some idea of where I am, but if I go north, I'll almost always catch him off surprise. And I can drive smart by driving on the outside.
Yeah, he also drives pretty fast, so... Oh, there he is.
That first shot, I don't know how that missed, that was super unlucky, but he didn't spot me, because he has some shitty crew or something. So I get a free shot from there.
Now he realized you're there. Yeah.
The worst thing I could do right now is try and peek him in the face while I'm still spotted. He's just pre-aiming that. Even if he's like driving around, he still knows where I am, so he could snap onto me pretty quick. So the best thing to do is always going to be to change the location. Or you could do a mind fuck and peek out in about 30 seconds in the same location. But that's a little bit riskier. It's easier to do something like this. Just get the reliable kill.
Well played.
The 1 versus 7.
And the result now?
Almost 10k damage. I mean, could have farmed a little bit harder maybe, you know. It was like 4 or 5 minutes I did all that damage in, so I couldn't really do too much more. But the more impressive thing is all the medals. Colabanos for a 1v5, but should be a new medal for more than 1v5 because I did 1v7. Pascucci for killing 2 clickers, and the pools medal, which is always super nice. And defender because I reset it like 0 seconds on the cap. So the chat was kind of blowing up when I just did this. They were like, "Oh, best game ever played," and everything. Especially since everyone was memeing about the T62A being bad.
And 31 bonds. I just have to say, 31 bonds.
Super nice because I'm trying to save up the last few hundred so I can get another piece of equipment on my Super Conch.
Yeah.
So those bonds were quite nice. You get a lot of bonds for some of the really good medals. I made 40k profit.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the thing.
I fired most of my APCR here, and I had battle payments on at the same time. So.
Yeah.
And the Christmas bonus.
Very nice play. And what would your best advice be to the players to become better?
Oh, to become better, probably the number one thing you can do if you're like, let's say, yellow or green, is to go on Twitch and watch the best players play, you know? Don't like watch QB or any of this shit, you know? Like watch actual good players play and just watch how they're moving around the map and when they're running away and when they're going to certain locations on the map and why they're going there. Like that stuff is super important. Even if you don't understand it all the time, just understand that maybe going to this location is not good all the time because you see someone who doesn't go there. It's stuff to think about. Like by just sitting in a stream and just observing the whole time, you can learn a lot more than you can actually playing. Even if you just copy paste how one of the really good players is playing, then you can actually have quite nice results.
I agree. Well, thanks a lot for coming, Lyle. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
English one or the Russian one, but man pulled up in the German one. 2 4 4s in a 4-door truck. There's one on the right, on the left. There's one. We don't wait.